The IHSAA, Northern Indiana Conference and New Prairie High School promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from New Prairie High School. The throwing of any objects onto the field and use of artificial noisemakers is also prohibited. We thank you in advance for your cooperation and hope you enjoy this upcoming match. Tay Falls. The designated hitter for the Satellites is number 10, Corbin Dewitt. Hitting second and on the mound, number 37, Jack Haschel. In the third position, playing right field, number 15, Nolan Jones. Batting cleanup at first base, number 2, Wyatt Dow. Hitting fifth and playing left field, number 4, Jackson Spears. Hitting sixth and playing third base, number 17, Hunter Luke. Batting seventh and at second base, number 31, Carson Rinker. In the eighth position and behind the plate, number 24, Rocco Wallace. And hitting ninth and playing center field, number 5, Noah Howard. Today we have a game time temperature of 47 degrees under cloudy skies. We do have 10-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the north-northwest, gusting to 12 miles an hour. Add in an 80% humidity factor and a 41-degree dew point, giving us a real feel first pitch temperature of an unhappy 42 degrees. I did.
Welcome in Harry Berry Tolman Field here after our weather report from our PA announcer as we're ready to get going here in the Tolman Bowl as South Central comes in today with one win on the year after that generational class last year, the seniors there, missing the majority of their offense as Foles looking to step in some of those shoes here. As Bo on the mound here, trying to give a little hazardous feel here to these satellites as we go into it. A day's work here.
Leading off the games, a designated hitter, number 10, Corbin DeWitt.
As DeWitt stands in.
Alright, I don't know how the hell. So, check that. Tay Falls was at the plate, not DeWitt. So DeWitt must be batting then for Haskell. Yes. Puts the
For Howard.
yeah. This nigga might have should have came from the inner city today. Based on things submitted.
Has 2-1 here. And he's gone as a quick strikeout here for Bo. As Corbin DeWitt.
Now stepping to the plate as a designated hitter, number 10, Corbin DeWitt.
DeWitt coming in. Seems and fouls that off as we go.
Maybe the message to the coaches be more legible.
The ones that get are the ones that are still filling out their lineup card when they get here.
It's
They
a
only
1-1
drive
count here.
45 minutes to get here, and they don't know who they're starting.
Exactly.
I mean, even if it was a 10-minute drive.
The ball's going to be a ground out here as we go. Just for that strike there as we go.
Now batting the pitcher, number 37, Jack Haschel.
As Haschel stands in here.
This thing makes no sense. Tay DeWitt.
2 strikes here to Haschel.
So this is the guy that's not batting then? The 10th batter?
Yes, Howard.
Yes.
I mean, what they gotta have? Decipher magazine?
That's fouled off there as Haschel staying alive there, having a BG tune for you guys at home. That's the one that's staying alive there, as that's a very outdated reference as we go. Still works though, nonetheless. And he goes! As another strikeout for Bo, and we'll go into the bottom of the first.
The Satellites go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first inning. After 1/2 inning of Batting eighth and playing second base, number 26, Dalton Clark. And batting ninth, roaming center field, number 10, Jagger Daniels.
As Hashel, the windup fires. Ball two here, quick. The Geo here as Hashel can't really find the strike zone. That's 3-0. And a leadoff walk.
Stepping into the batter's box, the catcher, number 3, Reed Robinson.
I know. His name is Jack Ashton. That's another of my complaints today. If it wasn't for Josh over here, I still wouldn't know who it was. It should be Rocco. Oh no, not yet. Wallace is the catcher.
That's going to be a base hit for Reed Robinson there as we go. Trouble already here for South Central.
At the plate, first baseman, number 9, Jordan Davis.
That's going to be a base hit for Davis. That's going to be a 2-run RBI double for Davis there as we go.
Single in there.
Stepping to the plate, the right fielder, number 13, Sully Kress.
Is Sully looking to do some more damage here? There's 2 balls here already.
At the plate, third baseman, number 2, Dylan Bishop.
A swing and a miss there as Bishop goes fishing on that one as we go. 2 strikes to 0. Here as we're having a little technical problem.
That pitch he thought was him. It was low, it was inside. Defensive move.
And that's going to be a base hit there for Bishop as we go.
At the plate, the pitcher, number 1, Bo Kamichek.
Just a bit inside with Minchek as Bishop's taking it off in a stolen base. Almost as easy as Sunday morning on that one. Just a nice little stroll into second.
Here
3-0 ball game here in beautiful New Carlisle, Indiana as we go.
For the time being. Wait, that was not a foul ball? Or did it hit the catcher? The bat hit the catcher's glove?
I heard something.
There was a click.
That's Haschel. Sets, fires. That's going to be a infield signal there. With an RBI for Bo.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11, Zach Henrich.
As Hendricks stands in here as we go. Haschel looks. Fires. Tries picking off. For you Satellite fans, a little oldie here as a pickoff attempt. A no-go on that one as we go. And then another stolen base.
No, they aren't. Hold the leg.
And that's going to be right up the middle again as Zach with an RBI single.
You talk less to work, Bill.
Yeah. Stop falling back in your swing.
You don't have anybody warming up, so.
At the plate, the second baseman, number 26, Dalton Clark.
Is Clark standing in here? That ball is going to be popped up here and caught by a center fielder.
Stepping to the plate, center fielder, number 10, Jagger Daniels.
As Jaggers Daniels stands in here. Just a bit of Rocco's glove there as we go. Nonetheless, we should probably hold it anyway because it was an easy stolen base. Jagger looking to do some damage here. Just a bit high as Jagger knows the forward easy dodgeball. Dip, dodge, and dodge, avoiding the effort. Ball one. Or ball two, excuse me, folks, as we go.
Gonna correct you.
Absolutely. That ball is going to be trouble for the Satellites right there. It's going to be a Texas and another RBI. A little casual getting it in there for my liking, but nonetheless, as a new Prairie fan, I love that. See that as a 6-0 ball game already.
In the batter's box, shortstop, number 4, Gio Nacarado.
They strike one there, finding the zone to Gio. And just foul. A little Kung Fu fighting swing for strikes 2 there as it goes into the Satellite dugout a little bit there as good. I'll be your play-by-play announcer, Josh Reagan, for this game, or this morning's game here at Prairie Bear at Tolman Field as Haschel with a strikeout there. And we'll go into the top of the 2nd inning here.
Cougars come up with 6 runs on 6 hits in the bottom.
he's gone.
You know what a box of 50 shells on it that plate is?
I can't even imagine.
112 bucks.
That's what Chase said. He switched over to different.
Has 2 balls here to Reed Robinson.
And his shells are next to nothing.
As the hitters count, it's one of the dangerous hitters here. As an Atman boy there as we go. As
How much are starting crystal shells?
Reed knows the 4Ds dodgeball. Dip, dodge, and dodge. Voiding that one is a 3-0 count. 3 balls, 0 strikes.
I'm trying to think what he's doing. He switched over to.
Is there a horn or something you can use?
Ohio's using it.
Yeah, that's going to be a leadoff walk.
I guess they have all kinds of problems.
Stepping to the plate, the first baseman, number 9, Jordan Davies.
If you're here, where's JP? That's softball? Oh. At LaPorte, you mean?
Tell JP there's somebody rather have. No. Fucking around.
Has 1 ball here.
You tell JP that when you're not here.
No one can say Bill isn't equal.
We're equal opportunity advantage here.
Has 2 balls here.
Jim's been a good friend for a long time. I wouldn't do this over if it wasn't fast.
EOFs.
And
I
strike.
just learned years ago, JP, that nothing is off the record. Don't ever say that to him. You don't want it printed, don't say it.
That's always the smartest one.
Yeah.
That ball is going to be great.
Wow. That's freaking Terry.
Yeah, the wind's drifting that way.
That's going to be another RBI here as Davis with a double.
Not really. It's the second time he's been on second base, but the last time he hit a single and the one underneath the center fielder's glove.
Oh.
At the plate, the right fielder, number 13, Sully Kress.
As Sully steps in here.
Just like when Bo or Reed hit the ball to third base and went right underneath the third baseman's mitt.
Yeah.
It was back-to-back errors.
And a strike called there as
All right, so
Every time throw this kid for the strike.
Satchel looks down there to the rocket as we go. Takes a second. Doesn't like the pitch. Takes one look at the runner. Fires. And that's going to be right up the middle. And then that's going to be another RBI here as the Cougars with
It's actually starting to warm up a little bit.
It feels good.
It was chilly this morning.
In the batter's box, third baseman, number 2, Dylan Bishop.
as Bishop steps in here after the RBI 6.
Yeah, they have double duty.
What was that? Double?
A lot of people got doubles today.
Yeah, JV softball's a doubleheader. Varsity softball over there is a doubleheader.
And hits Bassman there
Fun.
as Haschel loses control there.
JV baseball's pretty
That's how central.
They started at 10. Where Cadillac can be 11.
Why don't the JV play tomorrow or Monday? We're going, I think, to Michigan City.
It's a makeup.
Oh,
And I think that's a reschedule from spring break. That's right. That is Monday's 19th, right?
yeah. No, today's
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 the
the
19th.
Monday's the 21st.
Did he move somebody or?
No.
No, he just went out and settled.
Stepping to the plate for the Cougars, their pitcher, number 1, Bo Kamichak.
Kamichak stands in here with an 8-0 ball game with nobody out here in the second. Yeah, just a bit outside, a little low. Satchel takes second.
Did you see that?
Just a bit inside.
That shortstop did?
Yeah. Ran around the base.
Yeah, and Dylan, or wait, Crust,
We're still
went
back.
behind him.
As Ty Falls kind of doing a ring around Rosie there with Sully as we go. I don't know. But nonetheless, Bo does his job and all runners are in scoring position here for Massive.
At the plate, the left fielder, number 7, Trenton Mamaza.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
It's Mazza. Randall wanted me to tell you that.
Okay. No, thank
As-
you.
Yeah. Bob?
Yep.
And what I've been saying, Trent's been sitting right there and never said a word, because he'd come in as a courtesy runner.
Grandma thought I was announcing all this time.
Oh,
And she
okay.
goes, how long do you know me? Sorry, what was that pitch?
Strike.
Pay attention.
So I gotta add an O-N to the end of his name and
Mamaza.
change the vowel pronunciation.
I bet Grandma looks up here when thinks that he said it.
And a base hit for Trenton as we go. That's going to be a 2 RBI signal here as a 10-run have come to play here in third. Just 2 more innings of hold back here as we go. We'll be out for Easter Sunday or Easter Saturday here.
Oh, I'm out here, buddies.
At the plate, second baseman number 26, Dalton Clark.
So it's Riley announcer at the soccer game, butchered the name so bad. Karen came up to Fox and said, "Can I do the announcing?" And he said, "Sure."
Was it CD?
It wasn't
Just been outside there. It was good.
yeah, 7 advances.
Just Trenton with a
I
base.
mean, now when Bill gets me the lineup, he goes through each name if it looks like there might be difficulty for proper pronunciation, and he brings that info to me. When I'm doing basketball, Tim, I always go to the whoever's sitting at the scorer's
Coach's
table.
table or something.
Half the time, the coaches don't even know how to pronounce it because they're calling them by their first name or their number.
I've had coaches not be able to tell me how to say their last names.
Yeah.
I always ask for the pronunciation.
That's 2
But
balls.
I
Zero
try to make it.
strikes.
I want to do it
One out.
right for the kid.
The strike there.
This
It's
all
Hashim.
that was sent up here today. I don't know last time I had to rewrite the entire lineup because of not following procedure.
My favorite one
There's
was
a
like
3-1 here.
football game to watch here. And I wrote down the coach's name as from the program.
It's
And he
Clark
called in,
standing
got my
in.
name spelled wrong. Sent him a copy of the program. Faxed it to him. His own program.
And that's going to be another walk.
Bryce Bell's coming in.
As a pitching change. Head here for the Satellites.
Seven's going to center. That's like center's coming in. Center's going on the bench. 27's pitching.
27 came off the bench then?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Center fielder.
Well, I guess one thing now thinking back, I wasn't doing a lot of rocking,
Yeah.
and the feet actually were stabilized in the
Exactly.
bottom of the chair. So,
I
okay.
ordered all new feet, or I mean all new
In the batter's box for the Cougars, number 17, Bryce Bell.
Well, sorry for the belated thank you.
And it hits batsman once again there. His bases are now a Bonds-like level.
What did he just say, Chris?
He's hurt.
Turn around and did this.
In the batter's box, number 8, Bryce Griskowiak.
And a base hit for Goliath as we go. And another run on the board.
You know, wrestling, I've always thought there should be a rule that a referee could stop it like in the second period because there's just really no point going on.
Well, it'll be.
As the base is loaded here with Reed Robinson. Yeah, just a bit inside.
At the plate for the Cougars, their catcher, number 3, Reed Robinson.
He's going for the fence.
2 balls.
Cue it up.
He's bowling. Would have to throw him a strike first. As we got 3-0.
Yeah, true.
And an RBI walk. Reed wanted it.
Wow.
Entering the game as a courtesy runner at first base for the Cougars is number 20, Colton Griffiths. Griffiths at first base as a courtesy runner. In the batter's box, first baseman number 9, Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis with a couple hits already to his ledger. First with a signal, with an reaching on an error, and a double. Multiple RBIs.
Coffee maker here is not working. It's cold.
Maybe they didn't turn the warmer button on.
That ball is going to be caught.
Should have been called a meeting.
Yeah. Into a fly.
Slap hitter, right? Okay. Pops out to the short shoots and 6 4
Stepping to the plate, number 6, Riley Conley.
4 feet from the line. And the ball hits the heel of her glove, lands foul. He called it foul.
No,
The strike.
he's pinch hitting for
I was
press.
so dumbfounded because nobody said nobody. Coaches, players, fans, nobody said
Yeah, swing and a miss there.
yeah. Everyone's like, are you serious? I was like, she was clearly in fair territory by 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, swing and a miss. And we're going to end that.
Who's that hitting?
Six, Conley.
4, 5, 6 runs. 1, 2, 3.
The Cougars come up with 6 more runs on 4 more hits in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, he just.
Leading off about top of the third inning for the Satellites, their third baseman, number 17, Hunter Luke.
As Luke steps in here, number 7 batter here to our 22 here.
It's Luke, not Leak. L-U-E-C-K.
Excuse me, folks, as Leak.
It is Leak?
Pretty sure.
It's your alma mater, bro.
There's somewhere where I don't know.
You call it.
I called it a Luke. So I was just asking.
It could go either way.
Okay. I don't know as much now before my question. At least I asked the question. Well, until I hear the pyramid, I'm there aren't that many in the stands anyway.
Absolutely.
Oh,
As he's
man.
gone anyway, as Luke, nonetheless, he's gone as we go.
At the plate, second baseman, number 3, Carson Rinker.
As Rinker steps in here. That ball is just a little low.
Robinson really framed that left third strike.
Yeah.
He pulled it, I mean, it was like 6 inches pullback.
Yeah, swing and a miss. As looks like a good day for going fishing because that's what the Satellites are doing at the moment as we go. It's a 1-1. Yeah, the ground out there as Bishop puts it away. Rocco Walls.
At the plate, the catcher, number 24, Rocco Wallace.
Yeah, swing and a miss here. Rocco.
So Bishop is now at short.
Just a bit inside Rocco as he knows for these dodgeball. He dodge and dodge, but as a Satellite fan, he might want him aware because they haven't been on base that much. As we go. That ball is going to be screen foul as Rocco puts
Who's at
it in.
third base? 17?
Yeah, that's Bell. Fruit? That, you know, you got hit first base.
And 23 is at first base. Green.
Yeah, a swing and a miss. As he's gone, another strikeout for Bo, and that's going to end that half inning.
Satellites come up with no runs on no hits on the top of number 3.
As Bishop stands in
You had a
here.
vacation the rest of your life, but you could only run a homestead once.
And that ball is going to be screaming the falls. If that's a skyscraper, that's going to be some trouble. Great bounce back there for Falls there with the catch.
I'm sorry, who's the other two?
That was 2, and they popped up to 6.
Stepping into the plate for the Cougars, their pitcher, number 1, Bo Komichak.
As Kamichak stands in here. And just a little foul on that one, a little bit back into the housing area.
Spring break is a good chance to get in early.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we always had games and stuff, yeah. But now I'm starting to second guess whether or not IHSA allows stuff on Good Friday because golf played yesterday. I believe so.
You know what? When my boys were in golf, because I remember Carol
There's a fly
telling me
out there.
straight up. So I always go to Good Friday services, and she says, "Killer," she says, "these guys are going to be in high school for a blink of an eye. You should go golfing with them on Good Friday."
Yeah,
And so that's when Kuda was the coach,
yeah.
and
Just
every
right
Good
outside.
Friday we went down to around State Road 110, between 10 and 110. What the heck is that golf
Down in
course
Vermont.
down there?
Sandy
No. There's a nice course. They had the tall grass, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna haunt me. It's a tough course down there too.
Well, I don't know where 10 and 110 is. It's down in.
Okay, so 10
There's a 1-1 count
is,
here.
if you're
Just
going
trying
down 31, 10's got the flasher just in Argus.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you would go west off of 10. 110 is if you go
just
past 10,
missing there.
it's the next highway, which is a converted county road. And that you would go west from there too, so you're actually coming in like
Culver area?
that. Yes.
Okay.
There's a 2-2 count here, 2 outs here. 12-0 here in the ball game here in the
Now, if you're
third.
St. Joe, they have nothing on these sheets.
And fouled off there as Trenton staying alive there. Here on RCSPN, New Carlisle as we go. On YouTube.
Mystic Hills.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Should have known that. I just listened to Van Morrison into the Mystic this morning. It's worth a drive though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe an hour and a
That
half,
ball
which
is
isn't
driven.
bad for a really good course.
Foul.
Another course that I really like that's worth a drive is out towards the Ohio State line in Angola, Glendarren Hills.
Yeah.
That guy named
Yeah, strike 3 there.
the golf course after his sons. Yeah. The Cougars are retired in the bottom of the third, coming up with no runs and no hits. is their shortstop, number 1, Tay Falls.
As Falls steps in here. Strike one here.
And in 2007,
And a swing and a miss. There's 2 quick
Bonham,
strikes
or
at
not
Falls.
Bonham, but Robert Plant agreed to reunite for that one show in England.
Yeah.
John Bonham's kid stepped in and played drums with Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and Robert Plant.
And that's going to be
Oh, good.
a routine play at second as we go.
Falls retired on a nice running grab there by our second baseman. At the plate, number 10, the designated hitter, Corbin DeWitt.
As DeWitt coming in after a good running catch by Clark as we go into it. As Bo sets, fires. And a strike on the inside corner.
I was at Ball State in the late 70s when the year that Led Zeppelin's 2 of us stopped at a bar with an open mic in Leslie.
No.
And a 1-1 here.
And it was just like, lucky the
They
people
walked
happy
in,
to
and
be
these
there.
people, there was like 50 people in the place, and they're like, "Who are you guys?" The guy that introduced themselves, "Oh, we're called Led Zeppelin."
And you were there?
I wasn't at the bar. I
Oh.
was at the stadium.
And a nice little catch by the center fielder there.
It made all the papers.
Yeah, if I was a famous singer and traveling around tour stuff, I think that'd be fun to do. Just find every city that you're going to, find a little dive place that you know has an open mic. Walk in there and
A swing and a miss.
They're like, sure.
Yeah.
That's
Ashel stepping in the bucket there.
That's what the Stones did one time at the checkerboard with Muddy Waters. Because they were in Chicago.
That's 2 strikes.
And they went in to the checkerboard. Of course, Muddy was their idol. And the checkerboard was an old, antiquated blues bar on the south side of Chicago. And they went in and they did a set with them.
We trying to frame that
And
one.
mostly it was
Did a good job
Charlie
there, but not
was there,
less.
but he didn't play drums. But they
Ashel.
had Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Woods.
Wow.
And the people
Just
at the
missing
checkboard
there.
were just sitting there listening to Muddy, and then all of a sudden, here come the Stones.
Yeah.
And he's gone for another strikeout for Bo as we go into the bottom.
Top of the 4th ends with a backwards K.
See, they lost in the heat of the clock.
There's Clark here, stepping in, trying to get even more runs on that scoreboard. Or cricket as much as it already is.
He has to do. He's one person that has to do the job that we used to have for a team.
Right. And
It's
he's
two
doing it for
balls.
several publications. So it's like all the ones in this area, except for the ball. You know.
And a strike there.
Very straight to me, too.
Finding the outside.
Yeah, when I get to a football game on the court or whatever, or a baseball game, it's usually I help him out.
And that's going to be a leadoff
You
walk.
know what? Yeah.
At the plate for the Cougars, third baseman number 17, Bryce Bell.
As Bell standing in here. Just a bit inside. There's a 1-1 here. Does the ump look like he wants to enjoy his Easter a little bit sooner than later here as we go? As that was in the early batter's box as more than less. That's going to be at the softball field. So 4 as we go. 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 0 outs here. And another hits batsman here.
On a 2-strike count.
Yeah.
Don't know what Goshen was like, but in the last 2 games prior with Goshen, these Cougars have been hit a lot.
They're welted up.
Better get the ice baths ready.
What's Chris Coley at?
You know, I should say can't
At the plate, number 8, Bryce Griscoiak.
can't get officials.
No.
This is my 45th year with track license. I got a letter from the ICC a couple weeks ago. So congratulations on 45 years and thank you for all you do.
Yeah.
Last sentence. And we are counting on you for many more years of service. Many more years?
Yeah.
And that's going to be a high hopper. And everyone's safe.
Yeah.
45 is not enough.
That was a Sunday hopper. That was blue.
Lucky they catch it under its chin.
Bases loaded.
Josh is going to use some steroidal athlete now to say that the bags are juiced.
Absolutely.
In the batter's box, number 19, Riley Masters.
No.
Yeah, swing and mass as Masters here. As the bases are a so-so level here as we go.
Masters doesn't catch, does he? Well, I guess Reed can still catch.
Is he bad for Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Koyak batted for Nacarado.
Yeah, that's going to be a perfect shot of the Masters as that was going as another base hit, another RBI in this crooked number here in beautiful New Carlisle.
For the time being, let me keep telling you that.
At the plate for the Cougars, first baseman number 23, Cam Green.
As Green steps in here, pitch hitting.
I get to the last column, I'm done keeping score. I'm not gonna dedicate a whole new page for this game.
Use this go inside.
There's a 3-0 count here, bases
Roll or
loaded.
high?
13-0 ball game. Another walk.
And so that scores who? 17.
Yep.
Stepping into play for the Cougars, number 6, Riley Conley.
As Conley steps in here.
He's our new designated hitter. Oh no, pinch hitter. Yeah, he was for, well, unless he went out to right field for Cress. I didn't see if there was a replacement defensively.
There's a ball one here.
So I'm looking to see where number 8's playing. I'm not sure where Masters is playing. It's the kid at first base. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh!
Another hits batsman.
Another one.
Another one. A little bit of a Queen song hitting here with satellites. Another one bites dust. Has another hits
8
batsman.
just scored.
And you can even use it as their pitching rotation, because there's going to be another pitching change here as we go. Folks, I don't know which one was worse, watching that. Let's come into today with this crooked number that New Prairie's putting on. This is a good game for New Prairie to get some guys in to get some experience. As Dowell fouls that one back.
At the plate for the Cougars, number 5, Connor Tidwell.
As Tidwell fouls that one back. And Dowell on the mound. Excuse me, folks, as it's been a long one here. As 15-0 already, and by this inning, it'll probably be about 20 as we go. Tidwell sets just high on that one as we go. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs.
This
Bases
is the
are
last guy on the roster to get into the game.
Is it?
Everyone has now played in the game.
strike there is a 2-2 count as the bases are Conseco level as we go.
Oh, you decided to use that, I see.
I did.
It's good to listen to your elders, Josh.
Absolutely. There's a 3 full count here. As the bases are a no size level here as we go. And that's going to be a pass ball. Which will be a run anyway.
Scores 15. No, 19.
19. Four runs on 1 hit.
In the batter's box, number 20, Colton Griffiths.
As Griffith stands in here.
I have the score right, correct? You get 19.
16.
Okay, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Another hits batsman here. It's going to be 17-0 here.
Let me add that up for a second. I didn't see it. 7.
23 score.
Mamaza.
Oh, come on, man.
At the plate for the Cougars, number 7, Trenton Mamaza.
As Mamaza standing in here.
Processing, delivery.
I'll get you a coat. Thank you very much.
There's 2 balls.
Does the IHSA allow games to be played on Good Friday? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there were a lot of games played yesterday. We just didn't have anything scheduled.
That was a
We had
3-0.
golf- We had golf yesterday. That's South Central.
I think the removal of Church and State must have really changed things.
And a strike there.
I got 5.
What's your record for batters here during a game?
I did.
Oh, yeah, how many did you get?
Well, the Cougars have been hit probably 10 times in the last 2 games.
And another walk. Another run.
Another walk in the park, Josh.
Another deja vu kind of thing here as we go.
This entire inning's been playing with bases loaded. We're not gonna change again, are we?
We're going to do another pitching change.
Well, this guy was doing the best. Well, shorter hitting ball.
Several times.
Yeah. I mean, they've gotten hit 5 times today.
The kid's running back to the dugout. He's going, I tried. I think he's.
As Fall's stepping in here.
So
Now we got 1.
1 is no longer the shortstop.
I wasn't a great coach on the team one night.
How many pitchers is this?
4.
Fourth here.
5 hit by pitch.
So far, the Satellites are on pace to beat Adams. Just pitching changes because yesterday and Adams probably had about 6 pitchers pitch as we go.
Wow, 3 6-run innings.
666. Not Eastern
Oh,
Well, you got a 0 in between, a little less.
Yeah. Fun with numbers in the press box.
You know, every game Peter sends me to is always like this. Doesn't matter the sport.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's always like 15 to nothing.
said you didn't let him play football games.
Yeah. To make sure something happened. The man side again, I think, was when he sent me the Buffalo before.
Oh.
And it was like 62 to nothing at the end of the day after night.
Yeah.
It's just like, why did you say that?
As Clark
I mean, a
stepping
number
in.
like that, you can write the whole game story by halftime.
Oh, yeah. I knew what it was. Just get it over with so I could.
What do we got here? 26?
Clark.
26.
Tay Falls now on the mound for the Satellites pitching.
And a strike there from Fowles.
In the batter's box, second baseman, number 26, Dalton Clark.
And strike two. Wonder why Fowles didn't start this ball game. That's two quick strikes for South Central as we go.
That's three.
And strike three.
Let's see if Bell can go 3 for 3.
Oh, no.
At the plate, number 17, third baseman, Bryce Bell.
As Bell stands in here, Falls with a strikeout here.
Stands in courageously.
Almost 3 for 3 there as we go. Usually we talk about 3
I've
for
never
3
seen
for
a guy
hits,
hit
but
3 times in one game.
I mean, Bell's going for a 3-on-3, getting hits by a batsman here with 3 different pitchers. It's
How did you move? I don't understand why did you move?
yeah, just a bit outside.
The way these catchers set up now too.
Yeah.
Just it's one pitch past ball city. The opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm down on a knee and I've got 3 runners on base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that ball goes high and away,
They're anchored.
you're not gonna get to it.
And a strike there. As Falls finds the strike zone. Falls.
Yeah.
And now he's got 2 strikes. No,
3-1.
And that's gonna be a base hit for Bell as we go.
Trying to rewrite your name on
As Bryce stands in here as a Bonds-like level here. Still.
I went to Glenn with
At the batter's
12.
box, number 8, Bryce Griskowiak.
As Koviak stands in here with the Sosa level.
That's why I don't put out 6 now.
As ball.
I went looking for the computer, it wasn't like I left.
And a strike there as a 1 count here.
Yeah, I gotta find a position for this kid when he goes out on the field. Is he a shortstop, Bill?
I don't know that.
Yeah, swing and a miss as the
Because
high
he's
heater.
batting in the short, Nacarato's place.
This is an outfielder in that.
This is outfield. And pitcher.
A swing and a miss. There's 2 strikeouts. With
I don't know who the race is.
absolutely.
At the plate, number 19, Riley Masters.
As Masters looking for a perfect
Which
shot.
is the other position for the kid, I don't know.
And that ball is going to be screened foul. Over in softball, it's a little delayed, but forward as we go. One strike.
He said he had 12 seniors in last year's team. Why on earth? Well, I know when you're coaching, so I can see why. But you keep 12 seniors on your varsity team.
Who's coaching last year?
Wasn't it?
Same guy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was still.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Farrell ran him off.
Yeah, I heard somebody did.
That's 2 strikes.
What's his name? Insurance name.
Coulter.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But I don't know if the county apparently.
You'll see him on
One
Monday.
and two.
There's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, swing on this.
5, 6, 7. 7 runs on 1. 2 hits.
Bo's making a case to be in their 8th
Moving to
year
the top
for
of the
Cougars.
5th inning, leading off is right fielder number 15, Nolan Jones.
As Jones steps in here. And he didn't go. That was the first base. And there's, depending how you want to field that, that goes the no
I give
hitter.
that a base hit. That's a tough play.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I don't want, I got to. That was a shot.
As that's going to be the first base hit there for the Satellites. And Bo's
At the
looking,
plate for the Satellites is their pitcher, number 2, Wyatt Dahl.
still looking for a one-hit shutout here.
Yes.
You call that a hit or yeah.
It's
Now,
Dowell.
someone in the dugout who's on some app, Trent was telling me, and they're keeping official record down there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm
Was that a
calling.
strike?
Yeah, I think so. That's a ball.
See what he is.
It's 2-1 here. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 on. 3-1. There's Dowell. Bo taking him.
Well, let's
Taking a
see what
second.
the official stats gonna be on
That ball is going to be a can of corn in center as we go. And a strike there on the outside corner.
Now batting, left fielder, number 4, Jackson Spears.
As Spears standing in here. Bo working on one hit. Shut out. Depending on how you score it. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Just a bit inside as Spears knows before to use a dodgeball, dip, dodge, and dodge. And he is gone as he went fishing. Gets a word with K as we go.
I spotted you guys over here. I just want to say hi. He was waiting for
And a stolen base there.
At the batter's box, third baseman, number 17, Hunter Luke.
As Luke stands in. There's a 1-1 count.
No, 2-2, or 0-2.
That's 2 strikes here. 0 balls. And staying alive there. As Luke. As the last hope for the Satellites for tonight, for today's game, as is adopted gas here for good old Luke as we go. Runner on second. And he gone. Now it's going to end the ball game. Your Cougars won a 19.
That's the game, fans. Your final line score. New Prairie Cougars, 19 runs on 12 hits. South Central Satellites, no runs on 1 hit. The Cougars' next home game will be this coming Wednesday, April 23rd, when the Elkhart Lions invade Harry Bear Tolman Field. First pitch, 4:30.
I think Mark
Next
gave-
game
I think
for-
Mark gave him the air. Just balls are all excited.
Oh.
The game no hitter.
I think he gave him a no-hitter.
And Bo with a no hitter.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but he went running right up to Schellinger, and it went like this.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tim.
And our player of the game has to be Bo, as throwing a no hitter. And we'll be back here at Harry Bear Tolman Field on Wednesday for our next New Prairie baseball broadcast. We might do Michigan City on Monday night, but we gotta still have
See you, Billy. Go.
the administration clear it. But for sure, our next game is Elkhart. And have a good Easter weekend, everybody.